長らくお待たせいたしました。ただいまよりポリスノーツを上映いたします。最後までごゆっくりとご鑑賞ください。
ジョナサン、久しぶり。
ロレイン。
Many people don't know that Policenauts first appeared on the NEC PC-98 back in 1994. Policenauts could be seen as a follow-up to Snatcher, although there's no real connection between the characters of both games. Unlike Snatcher, Policenauts is a science fiction hard-boiled adventure set on a space colony in the 21st century. In 2013, 5 police officers from around the world were trained as astronauts and deployed to protect the security of the space colony beyond, in response to a mass immigration of civilians to space. People called them police and astronauts. Policenauts. Jonathan Ingram, one of the original Policenauts, was the victim of an accident that occurred during his mission, which resulted in him drifting off into space. Luckily, he was in suspended animation for the 25 years he was lost in space. 25 years later, Jonathan had set up a private detective business in a downtown slum of New Los Angeles. One day, a client came from beyond. The person's name is Lorena Hojo. Wants his wife. She asks Jonathan to search for her missing husband. Jonathan takes on a variety of emotions, including a nostalgic encounter, a complex feeling for the woman in front of him who has become the wife of another person, and a desire to hear the wishes of his former wife. He listens to her case but decides not to immediately take up the case. However, Lorraine said she will come back again to convince Jonathan to take the case, but that day never arrives. As Lorraine enters her car outside of Jonathan's office, she is blown up by a car bomb right in front of Jonathan's eyes. What is behind the case? And why did Lorraine have to die? To find out the truth, Jonathan decides to return to Beyond. It's from here the game takes place.
建築史上有名なところだ。何か騒がしいな。なんだろう。
いらっしゃいませ。徳川グループ本社ビルでございます。ただいま徳川製薬新製品発表会を行っていますので、一般の方はご遠慮願っております。
ということは貞興はいるってわけだ。
Released in September 1995, the first modern version of Policenauts appeared on the 3DO. This all-new looking version features some really high-quality animation by AIC, an animation studio you may know from the Bubblegum Crisis anime amongst many others. Sadly, the encoding of the video isn't that good and is easily the most poor of all versions of Policenauts.
許してもらおうなんて思ってないわ。厚かましいのも分かってる。でも頼れる人がいないの。
その時計まだしてくれてるのね。
時間にルーズな俺に君がくれたものだ。
私たちの時間は止まっていたのに。ジョナサン、お願い。カレンは病気なの。助けてあげて。カレンは。
ロレイン、ロレイン、ロレイン。
The next release of Policenauts was for the PlayStation in January 1996. This is basically a faithful port of the 3DO version. Nothing extra has been added as far as game content goes, but there are a few graphical enhancements here and there, such as the coloured filters that simulate the neon signs outside of Jonathan's office. The video quality in this port is also better, however it still doesn't look that good. You've probably also noticed that this is in English. No, there never was an English release. This is a fan translation. There's also one available for the Saturn version, which is coming up next.
感触はあったな。言えない、早く行け。くそ、どこに隠れた。
In September 1996, the final port of Policenauts was released for the Sega Saturn. This is the definitive port with so much added over the PlayStation and 3DO versions. Since it was the last release, it was called Director's Cut version and added some value-added elements. First major addition is that the game supports the virtual gun for the shooting scenes. You can also use the Saturn mouse. Some scenes from the original PC-98 version, which were omitted in the 3DO and PlayStation 1 versions. For example, in one scene, Karen points her gun at Jonathan. Well, these scenes have been put back into the Saturn port. Contents of the private collection from the PlayStation 1 version are also included, as well as other extras.
よし、BCP へ急ごう。ここが BCP か。さあ、エドに会えるといいな。 ここが BCP のロビーか。広いんだな。
汚い地下で机にしがみついているのが精一杯だ。今のこの地位もゲイツの情けだ。
分かった。それ以上言うな。
デカ長がやらないんなら私が手伝うわ。
メリルがやるって言うんなら僕もその話に移住願いを申請中なんだ。
よろしく。メリルにデイブ。
さてジョナサン、どうしよう。とりあえず BCP 内を案内しようか。お前もポリスノーツだったんだ。興味はあるだろう。
And let's take a look at all those versions of Policenauts running side by side.